Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today for you guys, we are back with another video. We're doing a tier list today. We are going to be ranking MLB third baseman. Before we get into it, I'm sorry I haven't uploaded in a while. Sometimes I've just been taking breaks. I'm sorry about that. I'll get back on the regular upload schedule. Hopefully once a day uploads. But yeah, let's hop into the tier list. But yeah, we're not going to be looking at any stats. I'm just going to be telling you guys what I think about this. I would put him in the all-star category if he played this whole year. He's been injured most of the year. I'm going to put him in the good category, though. Alex Bregman still is a good baseball player. Now, this one's an interesting one. Alec Bohm. I really like Alec Bohm. I think he sits in that average, but he can move to good. I really think he can definitely move to good. Now, this might be something you guys disagree with. Austin Riley, I think, is all-star. Actually, no, good. All-star. Austin Riley's all-star. He's been really playing well, good this season, especially lately. He's been playing really well. He hits a lot of home runs, and this Braves offense is insane as they score a lot of runs. He's a big factor of that. It's not all just like Freddie Freeman, Ozzie Albies, Dansby Swanson. It's Austin Riley's been a big factor in their success this year. So, yeah, that's why I think he's an all-star category. Anthony Rendon. This one's an interesting one. Really good with the Nationals. Has been hurt. Not very good with the Angels. I still think Anthony Rendon is an average player, but he's almost good. I still think he's a good player, but I have to put him in average. He hasn't been that great, battling injuries, all that stuff. That's why I put him in the average category. Okay, so moving on. Brian Anderson, I'm pretty sure that's who it is Brian Anderson. He's average, but he's, I don't know, guys. He's, okay, average. But he's like hovering over average and below average. He's not a bad player. The Marlins they're not bad. They're in fifth place, but they do win some games. But he hasn't been too great this year, Brian Anderson. Moving on, this is Kevin Biggio. He's average. He's probably in front of Anderson, but he's an interesting pick. This Blue Jays offense is crazy good. I don't know what to say. They got Vlad, they got Semien, Bichette, Teoscar Hernandez. They got all these guys. So Biggio isn't really just their star, but he's very good still. Carter Kieboom. He's average. He's actually been playing pretty well for the Nationals lately. I've been watching this guy on TV sometimes. He's seen some of his highlights. He's pretty good. He's been playing decent, so I'm putting him in the average category. I'll keep an eye out on him. Think he could be pretty good in the future. Eduardo Escobar. He's good. He was an all-star this year. He was an all-star this year. Got traded to the Milwaukee Brewers, but I think he's in the good category. He hasn't been amazing with the Brewers. He has been pretty good, though, with the Brewers. Now, Evan Longoria, this is an interesting one. I'm going to slide him in the average category. A lot of these are going to be average. He's been so good in his career, but if I'm judging off of this year, he hasn't been too great. Obviously, he hasn't been in too much of the season. But just returning to the lineup a couple weeks ago, I think. But I think he's still an average player because you can't forget he's had such a good career. So, Angelio Suarez, this is another average. Angelio Suarez, he hits a lot of home runs. He's a slugger. but he's batting in the 100 area average. That 100 to 200, in between that, that's just not good. I know he's a slugger, but I'm pretty sure, I haven't checked his stats in a while, but I am pretty sure that he's not batting a very high average, which is fine. He still hits a lot of home runs, but that is why I put him in the average category. You guys let me know, though, in the comments if I did any of these wrong. If you're like, wow, I really disagree with that, you guys can let me know. Okay, this is Gio Urshela. I don't want to be rude. I don't know. Is he average? Is he below average? I mean, he's average, but he's like so close to below average. We're gonna go over to the next player. We got Hunter Dozier. He's just below average. I'm sorry, Hunter Dozier just hasn't been good this year again. He's not batting for a very high average. He's just been struggling. I have seen him hit a couple home runs in the past like week or two, but other than that, he really just hasn't been that great in my eyes for the Royals. Now, this is Jamer Candelario, I think. He's average. I mean, the Tigers are just an average team this year. But, yeah. All right, Josh Donaldson, JD. Josh Donaldson, he's average. I can't put him in good, but he's almost good. He's almost good. I know there's a lot of averages. But I think Josh Donaldson, he's had a good career. He's been okay with the Twins this year. Decent, actually. J.D. Davis. He's below average. I was watching the Mets game the other night, and I'm pretty sure it said it was like his first home run in some time, but it was a while. He's just had a bad year, and I'm going off of this year, and just, I don't know, J.D. Davis, I haven't put many in the below average category. I feel like that is his category. Jose Ramirez, he's an all-star, there's no doubt. He's an all-star third baseman. There's just no doubt. Justin Turner. He's good. He can hit home runs. He bats for a decent average. Obviously, he's on the Dodgers, so he's a very good player. Most of the players on the Dodgers are very good. Chris Bryant. Obviously, this has him in a Cubs hat. He is traded from the Cubs to the Giants. He's been pretty good with the Giants, and I stick him in the good category in front of Justin Turner and Eduardo Escobar. I mean, he's a pretty good player. He's been pretty decent with the Giants. Obviously, through his whole career, he's been very good with the Cubs, and this season he's been good. He's close to that all-star, too. He's right there, Ke'Bryan Hayes. I'm going to give Ke'Bryan Hayes the benefit of the doubt here. I think he's a very young star. I think he's a good player. I'm going to put him in the good category. He's very good defensively at third. He's also very good offensively. Kyle Seeger. I'm also going to put him in good. He still hits home runs. He's had a good career. His year this year has been pretty good as well. The Mariners have been shocking this year. They've been playing pretty good baseball. They've been winning a lot of one-run games, though, which probably isn't the best thing. But, if they make the playoffs, even winning one-run games, hey, you could win the World Series winning one-run games. All right, Matt Chapman. And this is coming from an Athletics fan. He's average, but he is the tip-top of average. He just strikes out too much. Obviously, since I'm an A's fan, I've been checking their stats and stuff, and Matt Chapman struck out so many times this year. I know he's hitting home runs. He's still... you know what? We'll put him in good, but at the end of good. He just strikes out too much, though. He does hit a lot of home runs. He's very good defensively, so I think he does deserve that good category. Mikhail Franco... He's almost average, but I have to put him in below average. It's not because he's just, I don't know, he's just not as good anymore. But, I don't know, maybe, I haven't checked his stats in a while either. there's a few of these players in here that I don't really check much on. Okay, Manny Machado. He's good. I just can't put him in All-Star. I just don't know. I don't know. But yeah, Manny Machado's good. The Padres' offense is very good. I think the Padres could be a postseason team. They just need to get the pitching a little bit. Let me know down below if you want me to make a video on Blake Snell. He's starting to return a little bit to his old self. He's been pitching pretty well lately. He pitched 7, I think, no-hit innings last night. Crazy. So, yeah, let me know if you want to do that. Nolan Arenado. This is tough. Do I go Nolan Arenado or do... You know what? Rafi Devers is good, but I have to go Nolan Arenado superstar. Nolan Arenado. The defense, amazing. The offense, great. He's an all-star. He's been good his whole career. Now, Rafael Devers, can't mistake him. He's an all-star. He's between those guys right there. A lot of RBIs. He's one of those good players on that Boston Red Sox team. He's a very good baseball player. Moving on to the next one, Ryan McMahon. I actually think Ryan McMahon is good. I really do. You know, he hits the ball pretty well. Obviously, he is in cores, but still, I think he's a good player. Good at third base. Okay, Rugden Odor. Rugden is probably in that average category, right about there, behind Schwarz there. Pretty good for the Yankees. It has him in a Texas Rangers hat, but he did get traded, obviously. The Yankees has been with them, but he has been pretty good for the Yankees. Obviously, he's been pretty decent in his career. So, yeah, Travis Shaw. Saw him hit that walk-off grand slam the other night for the Red Sox, but that doesn't change. I think I need to put him in the average category. Hasn't had the greatest season, but has had a good career again. Yandy Diaz. Yandy Diaz is an interesting one. An average. Yeah, he's in that, like, middle average area. Pretty good at third there for the Rays. Obviously, the Rays offense is so good. So, alright, last but not least, Johan Mankata. He's good. He's in the good category. Johan Mankata. You know what? I want to make some last-minute changes. I just want to put Chris Bryant in the All-Star. His career has been way too good. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Let me know if you disagree or agree with my choices in the comments.